All right, let's say you wanted to add enemies to your screen that are kind of moving to make it more difficult for your monster to be successful. So let's talk about first getting that enemy on the screen and to move in kind of a pattern. So first of all, you have to create an actor and apply some art to it. So I'm going to choose this drag an actor and then add the actor to the scene where you want it to go. So I've already added the actor just to the middle of the scene, dragged it out here. You can resize it once it's in the scene to be appropriate. And I'm just going to leave it dead center for now, and you can always adjust that later. So the first thing you need to do in the actor is in the actor inspector is go down to the motion menu, and you're going to see these linear velocity X and Y, which by default are at 0. We're going to focus on X right now, which is right to left. If you want your monsters or your enemies to move up and down, you would focus on the Y. I'm just going to change this velocity to 100. Now, positive numbers here will move to the right. Negative numbers will move to the left. So if I preview this right now, my monster, or my enemy, I should say, is just going to be moving to the right at a velocity of 100. If I increase that number, he'll move faster. So if I do 200, it'll move faster. So you code this here, and then it makes it easier for what we need to do next. So what I'm envisioning is I want this monster to move right and left across the screen, across a certain part of the screen, making it more difficult for the monster to finish the maze. So what I need to do is I'm going to, in my actors logic stack, I'm going to add a timer. And I'm going to set it for 2 seconds for right now, every 2 seconds. And then there's this do area right here. So in this area, I want to put a change attribute. And the attribute I want to change is this velocity that I set up earlier. So the way we do this is to say self, referring to the actor itself, motion, linear velocity on the x-axis. So this is saying change this, and that's what this is right here. It's currently 100. I want to do the opposite. So the opposite of a positive number is a negative number. So I'm going to change this to an expression. I'm going to just put a minus sign at the beginning and then repeat that same code. So self, motion, linear velocity, x, and update that. So all this timer is saying is every 2 seconds, switch back and forth between a positive value and a negative value. So let's see what that looks like. So it should move back and forth across the screen like that. So if I wanted it to move faster, I would change that linear velocity in the motion category for this actor here. So if I change this to say 200, let's see what that looks like. So you can see it's moving faster right now. Moving faster also means it's going to go a longer distance. The other thing you can play around with is how long the actor does that. So you'll just have to play with these values to see what works best for your game. And then the last thing you need to do is add code to your enemy saying what to do if it touches the monster. So I'm just going to add a quick rule. I'm going to delete this condition. Actually, I'm going to leave it an event when overlaps or collides with monster. What do I want it to do? Do I want it to decrease lives? Do I want it to go to the you lose screen? You have to decide. Do you want it to go back to the start? In the previous videos, I showed you how to do all of that stuff. So you just need to put here what you want to happen. If you want to say if you hit the, if you hit the monster or if you hit the enemy one time, you go to you lose, then there you go. Now if my character, I have to do this without touching the flag. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, guys, to be honest with you. I don't see it touch the, I deleted the rule about going back. Let's see. I'm trying not to touch the flag. All right. So now if the monster touches me, I should go to the lose screen. There you go. All right. So good luck.